Hello and welcome to the forum. Every week, we take no more than 15 minutes to discuss the 3 highest conviction ideas surfaced across the Smartkarma network, cutting through the noise and helping you zero in on what truly matters most. The live forum and Q&A session are exclusively available to Smartkarma Plus subscribers. You can always revisit previous episodes on this YouTube channel. Without further ado, let's dive into this week's ideas.
Good evening, everyone. Happy 2023 and welcome to the Smartkarma Forum. The forum is a high-impact weekly live webinar exclusive to Smartkarma Plus subscribers. We discuss the best, highest conviction insights as surfaced across the Smartkarma network. The forum is meant purely for informational purposes and does not constitute investment advice. It is the opinion not of Smartkarma, but that of our insight providers, and Chatham House rule applies. Every week, we try and bring you a variety of ideas typically centered around large caps, small and mid caps, and core thematics in the region. When we broke off last week in December, we were looking at Kunlun Energy, we were looking at Astra International, and we were looking at the outlook for the US dollar. In today's forum, we will explore Taste Gourmet, which remains one of the favorite F&B operators in Hong Kong for us. We will move on to Keepers Holdings in Philippines, and finally, we will inspect whether quantitative easing or QE is actually back by stealth. Let's begin by Taste Gourmet. The ticker is 8371 Hong Kong. This is a small cap company with a market cap under $100 million US. It's very well covered by Samir Taneja on our platform. And as you can see by the chart on the right-hand side, the stock has actually done relatively well, despite very turbulent markets in Hong Kong, China. And as the headline shows, the company is trading at under 6 times PE with a double-digit dividend yield and a very strong boost from China reopening. For those of you who might have missed presentations on Taste Gourmet previously, this is a company that manages a chain of restaurants in Hong Kong and a few in China. It benefits strongly from the recent reopening of the Hong Kong-China borders on the 8th of January. Samir's channel checks suggest a very solid Q3, and Q3 for them would be the quarter that ended in December, and the company has expanded to more restaurants as well. Meanwhile, the business is trading on very, very attractive valuations, very high dividend yield, and great margin of safety. Samir thinks that this is a business that could grow 50% year on year for the next couple of years, pay out not only big dividends, but also re-rate and valuation multiple. We'll move on to Keepers Holdings. This is again a name that is covered by Samir on the platform. The market cap is just under $350 million. And again, as you can see, this is a name that has done relatively well. For those who are new to the company, Keepers distributes imported alcohol into the Philippines market. In fact, it is the largest and almost monopolistic distributor in Philippines. It pays out a large percentage of its earnings as dividends, and it's quite likely that that number would be as high as 50% going forward. Based on these numbers, it is trading extremely cheap. For a growth stock and a very, very long runway, this is great valuation multiples, and there are several catalysts ahead. Finally, to the core theme of global liquidity, which is covered very, very well by Michael Howell on Smartkarma. Key things here, Michael was extremely bearish for most of last year. He felt the world is entering a tightening cycle, but towards the end of Q4, around November, Michael changed his call and started noticing central banks led by China starting to inject liquidity and significant amounts of liquidity back into the market. He thinks that global debt is projected to test over $300 trillion in 2023, which is more than 300% of world GDP. This type of debt level increases financial fragility, and the only way for central banks to combat that is to maintain high amounts of global liquidity. This means that global liquidity will reverse its recent fall and will rebound significantly to $174 trillion. That would mean stabilization of asset prices and actually a very strong environment for emerging market assets in this year. We hope you enjoyed today's forum. You can continue this conversation directly on our platform by posting discussions and interacting with our insight providers. We look forward to speaking to you again next week. Thank you very much and a happy Chinese New Year. Bye-bye.
That's it for this week. You can find more ideas like the ones we discussed today on demand on our YouTube channel. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification button. If you like these ideas, spread the word. Tell a fellow investor about Smartkarma Plus and follow us on social media. Just search for Smartkarma. And of course, don't forget to visit smartkarma.com for more independent, differentiated investment insights. Thanks for watching and see you next week.